cause it's tumbling. Straight on the lot, throughout the cash, and the car came with a blend. The mama was that, and she got ass, and she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot, living too fast, dropping it up in the stash. In Italy, got too far, hope they deal me. Drop the top, when it's cold, but you feel the heat. Be real with me, keep it 100, just be real with me. Eat it up like it's a feast, they say the dump on fleek.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. To the world, the planet's ultimate hip-hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mind Designs. We're back in the building. It's Addictive Radio. We got a special guest in the building. I'm about to introduce her in a minute, but glad y'all back. It's Tuesday. About to have some fun. Been for this special guest. Been about 2 years in the making. She was actually one of our cover models. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I ain't got nothing else to talk about too much. I'm about to jump right into it. We got Randi Stewart in the building, everybody. We got Randi Stewart in the building. If y'all haven't checked her out, she's on the cover of the Slim Thick magazine, Slim Thick issue, and she also featured another one. Oh yeah, she was in the lingerie issue too. So I gotta get both of those. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Randi.
Hey guys, I'm Randi from Portland, Oregon, not Oregon. From Portland, Oregon, you guys, all the way in the A, and I'm loving it. So yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure, and like you said, it's been a long 2 years, but I'm here.
She's here.
Yes.
So I know I asked this question like 2 years ago, and I ain't read the issue in a minute, but I can't. Sometimes I do them, I read them. I gotta move on for some time. How long you been modeling?
Shoot. Like since I was like 6 years old, to be honest. But as being a kid, can't really control, what you got going on. So I started at 6 years old, in and out of like the different modeling schools, which is bullcrap. Anybody out there that have children that's thinking about putting their kids in modeling, I say the best advice I would give is to do it yourself. Get a photographer and just build your own portfolio yourself. Because a lot of people always say, like, go to modeling school and they make you pay all this money. That's bullshit. Don't do it. But anyways, back to the original question. I've been modeling since I was 6 years old, on and off, but then start really pushing my career and taking it serious at the age of 19.
Okay. So I'm trying to ask you without giving the age away, unless you want to give it
away. It's good. And I don't look nothing like my age, so we good, I'm 29, and I'll be 30 in July.
Okay. So we got to set up that birthday party, right? Okay. We gonna find a spot in Atlanta, unless we gonna all travel up to Oregon.
No, I'm not being in Oregon. I'm good.
You want to do some?
I gotta go up there. Actually, I know somebody up there.
Ashley.
I know somebody up there. Actually, I gotta go up there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. No, you all good.
But what else you do besides modeling?
I'm pushing my acting career. I also have my own podcast, which is Unmasked Radio. So I'm doing that to brand myself. I have some projects in 2018 that I'll be dropping, so I can't give it away too much, but for branding purposes.
We understand. You can't give it to everybody. You gotta drop some at a time.
That's right.
So we got some shit over here that we ain't released yet.
That's cool.
So,
hey, you always gotta stay working. I tell everybody, stay working. Sitting around being bored, that's not what it is.
Okay. What's it? Alright, it's something as a photographer, I always like to add, me and Saint talk about this shit all the time. Well, sometimes. What's the creepiest shit you came across about shooting? And hold on, before you answer, one of the reasons why I'm asking this question, for those who are listening, for those who are watching, if you haven't been paying attention to the whole, well, I ain't say bullshit, but the shit that's happening inside the entertainment industry with the directors and all these top people with the sexual misconduct, everybody just think it doesn't just happen at the top. It happens on a small level too. So that's one of the reasons we like to talk about it, because a lot of people just don't believe it.
Or don't pay attention to it.
Don't pay attention. Not to sidetrack a little bit, I was reading one comment from, who was it? Pamela Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
And she made something, she said something interesting, how, when you don't see certain things right in the moment, why do you still continue? Like, as a photographer, if you came to my location to shoot and I came half naked to shoot you, would you still shoot? Right. Hey, if I come in with a shirt and basketball shorts on, you still gonna shoot me? Or I came at the door of the towel, like certain incidents like that. So back to the original question, like what was one of the previous things, or just something a photographer said that made like, nah, I don't want to shoot you.
Well, with the industry being run by a lot of males, so most of photographers that I've encountered have been males. Just the whole, I would say, sweating and just, like, oh yeah, it makes you feel uncomfortable. I mean, some women, models, I guess you can call them, they're okay with that whole thing, because a lot of quote unquote models are really doing other strange things for change.
Yeah.
So they're okay with that. But women like myself, that's actually strictly about business, and I'm there to shoot and strictly only shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this the whole comments like, oh yeah, turn around, do this. I actually, speaking of that, one incident that happened, actually, I traveled somewhere, and the guy, he made me feel very uncomfortable. Like, he was trying to like put oil on me, and like, it was a lingerie shoot, but I don't do thong shoots. If you guys notice that on my social media, I have no thongs. I'll do boy shorts, and it's classy but tasteful. And he was like trying to hike the boy shorts all up my butt and just like kind of bend over like this and hold on, wait. Like, it was just very uncomfortable. It was disgusting.
Did he ask to put oil on you, or he just try to do it by himself? Because I always ask just to make sure they're comfortable. Like, I just never like, okay, here's the baby oil.
Well, everything was happening so fast, and it was a situation like it was a hairstylist in there, stylist, to help, my clothing and everything. So I think the chick was like helping me like buckle my shoe, and then one chick was like trying to fix my makeup. So many different things was happening. So he just kind of like was doing his thing.
Oh, you tried to sneak in there?
Yeah, kind of. It wasn't kind of sort of. It wasn't like, oh, can I do this? And I'm like, okay. It wasn't like that. It was just so many things were happening, and so he just slid his little 2 cents in there, real fast. But then it was just very uncomfortable, And then you don't want to be rude, you get them from like, don't touch me, and then it just makes the whole situation awkward. So, and I'm not a rude person. I can be if I need to be, but it was more like, okay, but I'm like, yo, it was just, I don't know. I would never work with him again. Let's just say that.
It's funny because like the chocolate and strawberry issue I did that shoot. I shot it by myself. Like every model in there shot it by myself. Saint helped me with the cover issue and everything. But even with that, like, I was asking the models how comfortable it was, because I'm pouring. The majority was naked. And I'm pouring chocolate all over them and everything. Like, yo, I got to smell this out. Like, yo, you sure about this? I can touch this. And I'm like, yo, you ain't finna have me no courtroom.
Right.
Like, yo, make sure everything's documented. But yeah, and I know talking to Saint, a couple DMs he got about you.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, but this dude, I think, due to him working in the industry and him feeling like he was, up there, I think he just thought he kind of have that power, you know. I mean, he's worked with big people, you know. I don't want to expose dudes, but it was just inappropriate. And then just after doing that shoot, I actually stayed in contact with a few people that was the team, his team or whatever, and they were saying how they're like, he's just a clown, you know. And they just said that they stopped working with it wasn't professional. He was arguing with one of the chicks because just like this different stuff he was saying, you know, and he was trying to throw shots at my guy. So it wasn't cool. You know, kind of like I think he was trying to get at me at the same time. So he was trying to throw little shots and jabs, and he was just a clown. So,
I see where you're going.
Yeah, he was just a clown.
All right, let's flip it. We'll get best shoots.
Well, I have an actual photographer that back home that we like. She's like family, and her name is Elle Jones, and she's amazing.
Is that the one who shot the cover?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what picture is it? Like I did so many, but yes.
Yeah.
She does the website. She's the one, the engineer of the radio show. She does her thing. Like she's amazing. Elle is amazing. And she's never came at me foul or anything, you know. And I would prefer to work with a woman, just like just on the level of that, just because you are half naked, you know, and I think other pretty women understand the struggle of that. So, yeah, she's amazing. But yeah, she did shoot the cover.
Yeah, she did that. I was going to pictures. I was doing that. Now it's funny you say that because I was just reading something interesting about some singer. I forgot what show she came off of. She like the first female I seen being accused of sexual misconduct on this public.
What did she do?
I guess she was messing with one of her female friends that's also in the industry and used toys on it. Yo, this shit was crazy. This shit was crazy. It was. It came out of the blue. I posted it on my Facebook only because I didn't see nobody talking about it. Like everybody was quick to post every male person that has been accused, but like I just happened to see this on Yahoo. I was like, why nobody talking about this one?
Yeah.
You know, what's the difference between what she's doing and what everybody else is doing? It's a power struggle. But,
when was this?
The tweets came out over the weekend. I seen the post.
Oh, wow.
Took this afternoon. So you know how it is. Well, okay, I know you got some future plans that you can't talk about. What are some that you can, besides being another issue of the magazine?
I see that later.
I gotta throw that in there.
I'm working on so many different things. I have a million things going through my head, but I am working on some behind the scenes stuff too. Some inventions that I've been working on. I've been working on that for a while. I do want to kind of step away from the whole eye candy thing. I've been talking about that for a while. Just because I just feel like, you know, when you're an attractive person, you're always going to get, you know, calls for the cute stuff, you know. But I'm actually ready to step behind the scenes and start doing some stuff. And also, you know, our goal is to start pushing towards some being the face of some brands. So that's a big reason why I'm out here too. So I can, you know, shake some hands, rub some shoulders, and, you know, get some stuff popping around these parts.
You been getting roles this week? Are you down here?
I actually hosted an event at, what's it called, J Bar? Yeah, it was pretty cool. Different from where I'm from, you know, but I had a good time. So I got to get out and, you know, host the event, you know, for the first time. Well, second time being in Atlanta. So pretty cool. It's kind of my first time. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was like, that was my first time there too. So it was pretty dope.
You know, I'm trying to get you know, in the rhythm of y'all's traffic. Y'all drive like a bat out of hell. I thought California driving was crazy, but good Lord, you gotta take a sedative to drive around this motherfucker. Damn.
You're not gonna get used to it. You're not gonna get used to the traffic yet. Trust me.
You do. You gotta smoke weed, have a shot.
I've been driving here for 15 years now. I'm still ain't used to this shit, man. Actually, it got worse. It got worse.
right. You have a, oh my goodness.
It got worse.
Yeah.
At least she wasn't here back in April when that bridge collapsed.
What happened?
The bridge collapsed, the pipe busted, and something else happened.
Man, we had
What highway
All
was
three
that?
major highways is fucked up.
85. So they
So 85, 20, and 285.
Yeah, 85. The bridge collapsed. They said,
Yeah, did people die, so?
nah,
They said Bob set it on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I know,
That's right.
but that
How the hell do you set a bridge on fire?
Well, supposedly, with all the construction going on, they had left some flammable material under the bridge. Great thing though, I have seen them barrels like in plenty of bridges.
Yeah.
So that's the city fund. You can lock up for crack, man, for smoking a little crack.
But yeah, when I say traffic back, but they fixed it in like 8 weeks. Everybody was scared to drive with that bitch. But it was like, y'all been working on some roads for like 3 years. Y'all fixed the bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
They've been working on the same highway for 6 years.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get used to it, no traffic, the traffic ATL, because more people keep coming, so it's gonna get worse. So, what we finna do though? We finna take a commercial break real quick. We'll get back. We still got Randi Stewart in the building. We got a lot more to talk about. Some more about her. Some more about this industry. Some more about modeling, music. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned. Hold on.
Niggas at the up, 50 got the sticky up, got the sticky up, jump it up, sticky up.
I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm trying to do shit today. I don't know, this is some nigga ain't 6'9".
These niggas like a pretty nigga, you a silly nigga, and I'm all with them bitty niggas,
No, we ain't
His ass want to smoke and shit
cigar.
I got old shit, especially on the ass. I got pops on my whole ass. Got my leg on that. Fucking nigga like the
Yo, I just read it like it's not for the week.
yeah, it's so fast. Every time you a check, all I smoke is that. Really? Where the phone at? When you close that.
Hey,
On my
you tell me that it's gonna snow. Why down the hole? You see how they put it? Say it all snow, that's how the house and Walmart goes.
bear shit, bumping, you know, like water, bread, everything like that. It ain't even enough to stick to the ground. Like, when a hurricane came through, we got water. We get a lot of that hurricane goes up. Irma, it was so big. But like, out of hurricane, we went over Orlando. That's all I didn't go to work because I was going to live there. Like my address was up.
Is that where you get your free bag? You used to get a big ass house? How far is that now?
What, here? Like, I could have said anybody this. You were from downtown, a lot of stuff. Like, it's just going to be this one without trying. You know what it is. You get a whole house back.
Where?
All over the city. Dead air, like all over the city. I got a zero. Yeah, I got real estate. Agent too.
I know I'm gonna start looking at them. I was talking to dude today. He used to own a club out here, and he was saying he had a smoking deal because he got a plug with a virtual realtor. So anytime somebody trying to get out of their business and they're trying to sell it real fast,
I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't try to dance, I make money move. If I see you now, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss to a record, bitch. I make bloody moves. Now she said she gon' do what a who? Let's find out. See, you know where I'm at, you know where I be. You run the club, this is party. I'm there, I get paid. I be in this other bed so much, I know they tired of me. Honestly, don't give a fuck about who is bothering me. But who is my bitch freaking just hard me. I don't bother with these hoes, don't let people bother me. They see pictures, they go, bitch, I'm pulling trying to be. I made the feelings of babe, I made the feelings of boom, I made the feelings of babe. My pussy feel like a lake, she wanna do it in fake. I'm like, okay, I ain't care what he wants. He got me eat to the one, and then you win. When it goes back to the horse, I got the stroke in the front. I'm the high, this is sweet, no, probably heard me. Got a bag and fix my feet. Fuck you, hustle on it and shit. And I pay my mama bill. I ain't got no son to steal. Still be fucking mad at me, that baby father wanna kill me, little bitch. You can fuck with me if you wanted to. You can fuck with me, you bad bottom, you blood too. It's the truth, I can get them both. I don't want to choose, and I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't try to dance, I make money move. If I see you now, that means I don't fuck with you. I'm a boss, you a record bitch, I make bloody moves. You a pussy, you a cop, you a goofy, you a op. But you come or I'm alright, you can't hang or I'm a cut. Like my dick is my sponsor, so I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I bring my head up on my hip, I bet you 50, 50, 50. I just fucking money and gold, this is hot as a stove. My pussy glad as gold, I like a bitch in a row. I just go over no hoes, I just came up in the rain. I used to fill up the tank, so I used to fill up the tank. I used to let all these fellas know, they know that they did it today. I go to dinner and say, we in the room to relate. I used to live in the beat, now I'm the crib with the cake. Now you got time, the life of the cake. All these bitches,
But I also want to I wanted 2 levels for that for a reason. Like I can get a move. I don't want it to, then I'm quick. Cut a nigga off, but don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now, let me down, fuck with you. I'm a boss, I'm a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. To the world, the planet's ultimate hip-hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Money Down. Back in the building, Addictive Radio. We still got the lovely Randi Stewart in the building. She's still here. She ain't going no far. She ain't going to waste her moment. Hey, while y'all at it, don't forget to cop any issue of Addictive Magazine. You get it www.addictivemag.com. Randi Stewart, she's on the cover of the Slim Thick issue. She's also on the cover of our first lingerie, not on the cover, but she's featured in our first lingerie issue. So, y'all go get that. Support your models. Some of y'all friends are in these issues, so support them. Y'all really rock with them like that. But other than that, let's just chat. Let's just talk. We open anything. Would you? I don't know. All right. Let's get it like this. Music video. Yeah, been on them lately, last year or two.
When it comes to music videos, like I always tell everybody, I have turned down big opportunities to not put myself out like that. I feel like the industry have turned into a way of making models look bad. That's why I hate the word model. When you say model, to me, I feel like the first thing that comes to my mind is prostitution. And I only say that because most girls that call themselves models, they're on Instagram or whatever they call themselves, promoting to be, they're doing strange things for change. So that's why it's like with the whole music video stuff, I'm cool on that. And not only am I cool on it because I'm trying to come off a certain way or I feel like I'm better, because I'm not at all. I'm far from. But at the same time, models don't make money. Nowadays, everybody is a videographer. Your brother, your cousin, your homeboy, you get a camera, you use your iPhone. You know what I'm saying? With a little editing, you can make a dope-ass video. So with that being said, you can get your little homegirls from up the street, put some little short shorts and heels on, and boom, there's a video. They don't have budgets for videos nowadays. So why the hell go do it? Just to say using Lil Wayne's video and you're on set for 14 hours to drink and smoke? I'm good.
I ain't knocking that at all. I've been on video shoots. Shooting all there, like damn.
Right. What you got? A few crackers, some grapes, orange juice. Some
okay, wait. I'll say
I'll
it.
get you.
It depends on who you working with. I've seen some motherfuckers that we got fed. Like, we got fed.
What the hell? Okay, being fed. That ain't
I got paid. I got paid too.
Well, I'm talking about, but you asked me, you said as far as modeling goes. Okay, even if they got steak and lobster out there, you know what I'm saying, for you to eat. Steak and lobster, that's still not going to pay my water bill and keep my lights on. You know what I'm saying? And you half naked, cold as hell. You got to dance like this and cut, do it again. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, then you got to deal with the whole entourage in your face, the breath stank. I'm good. Like, I'm straight. I'm just keeping it 100 right now. I'm cool. Some girls, they like that whole attention thing. When I go, I'm there to strictly work, and I like it to go smooth. I'm a very organized person. And when it's not like that, I get irritated. I'm not there to smoke no weed. I don't smoke weed. I'm not there to drink. I barely drink. So I might come off a little bougie when I'm there, but I'm like, hell, you hired me to do something. So pay me my dough. Let's get it on the road, and so I can go about my business. But ain't nobody going $80. $80 ain't even gonna pay my cell phone bill. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do music videos. I'm good. Trying to build a name up, that's one thing, but I feel like I've been building my name for some time now, and I'm good. I just don't do it.
I'm mad at that. Like, even if the treatment was like laid out right, payment good, you still would do it.
But it all depends on what. I'm big on details too.
Okay.
You know what's asked of me. You know, to be the lead in the video, but it's not gonna tarnish my image and what I stand for as far as branding goes. I'm open to it. I'm not saying I'm just not open to it at all. But if the payment is right, and it's not gonna make me look a certain way, I'm open to it.
Yeah, I did that. Everybody needs that type of information.
Right.
Yeah, I think we all been in detail. Like,
but some you'd be surprised. There's some models.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. right. No, but I'm just saying because there is some girls out there that they take no payment, and as long as it's a big name artist, they'll do whatever they got to do, and they're good with that.
I mean, I know that too. Especially they gotta take that. I know some took lead roles for free. I know some.
Oh my God.
I know someone took that for payment.
Like a few of these nuts. Them nuts. They took them nuts.
Back to back videos, and I figure out like, okay, so you working with that crew. That's how you got them cashews. Hey, yo, Saint to set that off. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I might have to take that.
I just made that up.
I might have to take that one.
Cashews.
But
yeah.
Now, I know a lot of people don't know this. I know this through Saint, your mom. How do you balance that out?
Well, with myself and my son's father is 100% in his life, and we're a team. So, we rock it out, and family support. I would say that's the number one thing is people ask me that all the time. Like, is it tough traveling and still trying to, follow your dreams and everything? It's not hard because I have support. I'm in my son's life 100%. Dad's in his life 100%. His family, my family. So the only difference now is we just have an extra person that comes along with us, so, and that lives in the house, so.
Because not everybody got that support like that.
Right. But
so.
you asked, you said, how do I do it?
I said, how you do it? But then you say, like others, like, it's easy. I mean, because not everybody do got support. That's a good thing.
True.
That's a good thing, from not only just his father, but the father's family as well. So,
Yeah, so it's not hard at all. Just like me being in Atlanta right now. My mom and my sister is with me, so nothing's stopping whatever I have going on, so it's when you have that good support system, and they understand what you have going on, it's 100% genuine and it's cool.
I don't you look good for mom. I gotta put it out there. You still look good for mom. Not everybody can snap back like that. And it's natural. We ain't talking Kim K splashed up. That's all natural people. Everybody that's watching YouTube, live, whatever, that's an all natural body, no knife.
No additives, no preservatives.
Shit.
Word to fat.
And she's beautiful. Yo, I just gotta say that again. She's very beautiful.
Thank you.
People commenting like, hey, sexy and all this and that. She's very beautiful.
Oh. Thank you, guys.
So, but so far, how do you like Atlanta? You said it's your second time here. Besides the traffic.
Yeah. I love Atlanta. Coming from a place like Portland, Oregon, where it's majority not my people. I don't have anything against anyone, as you guys can see. I'm pretty mixed up. I'm not a full African American woman. I have nothing against any race, but I love my Black people. And to live in a place where you go places and you hardly see, my Black people working is from McDonald's jobs to corporate jobs, So coming to Atlanta, and as soon as you step off the plane and you just seeing my people just running shit, it's just a beautiful thing. And not only that, but it's so many opportunity, for my people out here. So, and I'm all about that. And with me having a son now, he's 2 years old, and I want him to see that, you can be very successful and be a Black man, So that's another big reason why I'm thinking about, I will be relocating out here. So.
Yeah, not that at all. I mean, working in the school system. For those who are listening, just joining us as a station, I talk about this all the time. I think that's one of the biggest things we don't see is the raising of our sons. And the reason I say that because a student I mentored last year, he left to go live with his father, but you can see the difference. Pop's not doing right. He acted up.
Yeah.
But when me and another coworker got on to him, he straightened up because he was like some authority. Shit. Oh shit. It was authority figure that they came through and kind of settled it. Someone's calling. That's my call. I heard some, man. But we see that different. Then one of my biggest things, and something I switched up this year dealing with the kids, is to show them different opportunities. I tell them first off, like, yo, you see me at the job. Yeah, I'm doing this here, but I got so many other things going on. I got so many things going on. And I started showing them, like, I can't show them my magazine work. Can't show them that. Can't show them that.
You can't show them the magazine.
I can't show them that one. I ain't trying to lose my job. You can't show them that one. But I just show them different pictures.
They're like, I want to be like that. Can I do with that part? Look.
Yeah, they probably see that. Like, I show them that cover for my birthday issue. They probably, what the fuck, nah. But nah, I done showed them pictures. I done took with some labs. Like, took of them, took with them. Even a couple of teachers in the school, comedians, we don't work together, this and that. You get your education right.
Yeah,
that's
number one.
Yeah, that's number one. Like, I tell them, first of all, do I like school? Nah, but I love my education. It's different. But it helped me build up a brand, helped me build up a business.
And then more people need to do that, like you said, reaching out to the children, getting in the children's heads, because nowadays with television, with all these reality television shows, it makes these children, I had this conversation earlier, it just makes these children feel that, you don't have to, it's the easy way out. They want all this stuff, and it just sucks because it's just so different. I'm not super old, but even when I was in high school, it's just different. These children nowadays, like these little girls, they want red bottoms, and they want all this long hair weave, and they want this and that. They want a BMW in high school. Okay. Your mama don't drive one, but you want one.
Okay, I say this was true. Now, my first year working there, it was a 6th grader running heels. I'm watching 6th graders now, 6th, 7th, 8th graders, weaved up, nails done. Yeah. Not even like yours, like stripped up. I had to take a girl aside, and she like, oh, I'm gonna be a stripper so I can come up like Cardi B. I was like, that's not the life you want to go through. Trust me. I ain't gonna go into detail like I used to do some work with the strip club, but it ain't as easy as they make it seem. I tell a lot of them that sometimes some of the artists you see now, they've been grinding 4 or 5 years before they got famous. Some of these girls I see on television, they've been underground 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and a lot of them girls done sold themselves out about 4 or 5 years.
That too.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about it, Cardi she dove into it a little bit, but you could tell, like, they done did some things to get to where they're at. They kind of hint toward it, whatever, or you kind of see with, especially reality shows, like how someone stay on Love and Hip Hop, but they got a new dude every year. Like, come on, it's something kind of, it ain't adding up quite right, I had to tell them, that's not the,
You know what I always say is it's crazy. Like when you look at their pictures ain't never in their bedroom. It's always in the hotel room.
Yeah,
but you ain't never hosted nothing either. Just in different cities and hotel rooms.
But shit, even something that host life ain't all that. Like
it ain't. You just get a bottle in the section.
Ain't all that. I mean. It depends on who you working with. I've been trying to do good. If I have you host some shit for me, I'm paid. I think that's why a lot of people like to rock with me now, because I try to live up to my word. Like, if I said I'm paid.
Right.
And I'll find a way. if I can't get it to you this week, I got it down somewhere, y'all. I owe these motherfuckers some money.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get you some money.
My name is
We everybody work together and get stuff done. That's one reason I rock with Saint. I got a lot of trust in you because you rock with Saint. So I know if I say, yo, Saint, yo, I need money for this project, yo, how much it's gonna be, let me know, and I got you. It's a done deal.
Right.
If I can't get it to him this week or whatever, like even this, like when we asked for the magazine, to be honest, I was like, shit. She told me sooner, I'd have put in the order for some brand new fresh copies. I wouldn't look. I was like, shit. These magazines that do have any extra, because like my brand is my name.
Yeah.
I don't want to put out no bad shit like give me crappy ass magazine. I ain't want to go back home talking about me.
I wanted to and then I showed her the pictures that you sent me. She's like, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I asked like, yo, you good? She said
happy with it.
I'm like, yo, she was good with it. I was like, yo, but that's how I be.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, shit, like, if she cool with it, I'm cool with it.
It's all the same thing. He got these, but he said they're a little damages. All right, cool.
I was like, okay.
Was you happy? I'm happy.
All right, let me see if I can throw a rush in. It takes 2 days to print. I do the overnight shipping. But yeah. But talking about Brandon, I need to help with the clothing line. So I'm putting that out there for those who are listening.
I design too. I do a little bit of everything. I'm very creative.
I don't know when I'm gonna kind of launch it. It's in the works. I'm working on everything like logos and shit. Or it's gonna be something dope. If anybody know me, it's gonna be geared to hip hop. It has nothing to do with models. It's nothing to do with models, except for them wearing it. That's it. But I'll talk about it another time.
That's all fair.
Yeah, now we're gonna talk about Randi though. Let's see. So I had some questions earlier. I did, and I went to sleep for all that shit. I took a 20-minute nap for all that shit. We did the favorite photo shoot. Have you done any fashion shows? What do you do in fashion shows?
Yes, I'm most definitely open to fashion shows. I haven't done a fashion show. Ooh, Lord. It's been years and years. I think it was like some local type fashion. That's how long ago it was. I don't do too many fashion shows. Maybe only just because back home, I wouldn't say it's not just booming all like that, but long story short, I haven't done it.
It ain't shit before that.
That's what
I'm not trying to.
she's not trying to say it. Okay, that's what it is. She's not trying to say it.
I'm not trying to say it like that.
Oh man, come on. It was kind of nice though.
Tap dance. All right.
Hey, sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, political
That's
correct.
what I'm here for.
Yeah, say the influence and political one. Okay. So that's gonna be much. So when we get you down here,
I hate you when I get back home.
Portland.
I might have to post a fashion show just for her.
They're gonna be sitting at the airport with signs.
So how do
Go to hell, Randi Stewart.
Nah, they gonna love you. They gonna love you. How's the podcast coming along?
It's cool. It's growing. I'm actually more using my ultimate goal as far as that goes is to be a red carpet commentator, if that's for award shows, movie premieres, just whatever. So I'm using that as a platform just to build my experience, interviewing people, talking to people, and yeah, so it's going real well. I actually love it. I never did radio before, and something that me, Saint, and remember I told you my photographer, but she does the engineering, so she's everything that we talked about. And she's like, yeah, Randy, why don't you do some radio stuff, And I was like, all right. And a few months ago, I just went in, and it's been cool. I really love it.
Okay. I haven't got a chance to check it out. The Sunday, like I don't want to do shit. Like
that's even a better reason to listen. Just turn your phone on and lay in the bed.
Like I said, don't do shit. Like I'll turn on football and like really fall asleep. That's if I not do Uber. But
he do everything.
Yeah, I do.
He said I'm a teacher, Uber, bartender, drug dealer. Say weed.
Since I didn't get a chance to check it out, and I want the listeners because, like you said, we all support each other. Tell them a little bit about your podcast, what you talk about.
Well, it's called Randi, Stewart, Unmasked Radio. Basically, it's straight to the point. I'm just unmasking, how I'm really feeling about situations. A lot of people just see my photos and they try to build a character off of what I look like. And being a businesswoman is, you can't just speak your mind all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that is a platform for me to talk about topics that, I feel very strongly in real life, and I talk to my family and my friends about. So I'm using that as a platform for not only myself, but as, other people too. And then also upcoming entrepreneurs, that's a platform for them to, get their music played. They have, soon I'll be doing advertisements as far as, events, birthdays. Then I'm also open to, people calling in as far as giving me content to talk about. So, check me out. It's on my direct website, and that's randystewartonline.com.
Actually, see, you started doing stuff just like I started mine. Just talk random shit. Some stuff I can't say on Facebook, I can say on here.
That's right.
So I say it.
Unless you're just one of them blunt, out there, people. But with me having different lanes of work that I'm trying to do as a business person, I can't just go and just blankly make statuses about how I feel. But in real life, I'm a real person. So I was like, I'm about to create this platform so I can talk my shit.
Yeah, I'm very good.
Right.
It's something I want to say. I'm like, I say this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a positive person, but at the same time, it's like, I feel strongly about situations, and I can't just go and just rant and make statuses talking crap. You know what I'm saying?
They can't screenshot your voice.
Right. Shit, they might got something nowadays. Look.
I mean, they can record it. I really 100% with you on that. I'll be ready to post some shit. I'm like, I say this.
Yeah. That's all, but you can get on the radio show and you can say a spiel and get people's opinions and
if I remember it.
Right.
Sometimes you go ahead and write in a note section while you don't talk about this.
Yeah.
All right, before we wrap this up, you being a mom, having a young son, also in the entertainment industry, recently it was a death with an artist with a drug overdose. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like, when would you say be a perfect time in kind of talking to your son about something that's going on? Because now, like, everybody get information earlier now.
Right.
Before you answer it, and one reason why I'm saying that is because, like I said, working in school, I'm already hearing sixth graders coming out of elementary school talking about what the fuck and drug use. It's really sad.
I understand.
It's really sad. And also, I've been hearing, like, some people ask the question, like, when should they start talking about it? And normally, we like 15, 16, like, because mine was somewhere else when we was kids. Nowadays, the same shit we looking at as adults, these kids are looking at on their phones. So, as a mom, and this is just you. I know, don't anybody listening. This is her raising her son. You gotta raise your kids the same way. I'm just talking to her like that. So before anybody trying to point on opinions like, oh, she's a bad mom, this is her raising her son the way she best feels like it. I want to put that disclaimer out there.
Right. I get it because I'm the same way when I make statuses on Facebook. I always got to start with saying, this is my personal opinion. You know, because you get people on there tomorrow, but what if they was what? What about if they was like, this is what I'm saying, you know? But anyway, to answer your question, I'm just a very open person, and just like my son's father is too. So my son is 2 years old, but as far as like, I mean, I guess I can't really say sex and drugs because he's 2 years old. He just turned 2 in August, so he don't really understand anything, to be honest. But I'm a very blunt and open person. So with that being said, if something comes across TV or we're somewhere, I'll say like Carter, that's something that you will not do. You know, that's something you don't do. Like, and he's 2 years old, so I just started now. You know, and I say how I feel. I would never say like, you know, there's a lot of parents that they try to parental control and, you know, block this out, block that. But one thing I've learned just from personal experience, like having family members that, you know, their parents did certain things in their life, I feel you have to let your children be exposed to certain things so they know not what to do. Oh, not what, yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, you can't just be like, no, I'm gonna, they only can watch cartoons until they're, you know, 18 years old. Because when you do that, and then you're doing that in the household, and then they go to school, and then they're exposed to something else, that's when they start sneaking, or they get to that age where now they're outside the house, and now they like, man, this is fun. So now they start rebelling.
Yeah.
You know, so I think talking to your children and letting them know certain things, to be honest, and I say this a lot, you know, now that I'm a mom, just like the whole love and hip hop thing, I think I will be against, like, you know, that stuff, and, you know, it's just like showcasing a man can have 2 women in the bed. It's different. Like, when we were watching TV growing up, it was not that type of stuff on TV.
We used to have access to that too.
Yeah, but I can't recall any TV shows like that.
It was as
Playboy.
Yeah, a lot of
that type of stuff on
HBO. Like, we had this conversation.
Should have a black people. We didn't have HBO, so shit.
Now,
but I mean, like
everybody.
Fox.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like everybody got a smartphone now. Like, me and Coach teachers talk. Like, once you know she's probably watching porn on his phone in class.
Well, see,
like,
you know, for like all these, you meet like all these kids, they have smartphones, and just like you said, they showing this crazy mess on TV on channels that you don't even have to have cable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So is this? One thing I say: stay in your kids' business. Stay in their mix, though. You know, like I can't tell you how many stories I've heard of young boys and parents happen to come across a backpack and they're like, "Oh, you left this backpack. You didn't bring it today." And they open it, it's a gun in it. How don't you know what your son and your children are doing and they live under your roof? You pay the bills. You run that shit, you know? So it's just, like I said, you have to stay in their business, but also you have to learn balance, how to be their friend, but at the same time be their parent. You know, don't be so overprotective and so strict where they're scared to talk to you about certain stuff. But you should, like I said, just learn balance. But like I said, I know the game. So my son was like, damn, Mom done broke my Facebook. Damn, my Instagram. Yes, I did.
I got a 4-year-old nephew. And it's crazy. When he was 2, no lie, when he was 2, he always got on my phone. And this when I was like deep in strip clubs. I got videos from the strippers and all this shit. Like, he was supposed to be picture while he was stopping the picture. And he was 2. Like, but it was like, oh shit. Okay, like I definitely got to I gotta make sure you ain't in this, you ain't in this. But even as a 2-year-old at the time, and now being 4 going on 5 in March, you know how to access Netflix, you know with the PS4, you know with the smart TV, with iPad, and that's at 4. You know, and one thing I do like that, you know, being smart and everything, knowing his number and everything, you know the password. You don't know mine, but you know, like that the tablet stuff stay like that at his house, but you know the password to get in. You know how to access the camera, access the photos. He loves taking pictures. So, but that's a 4-year-old. He know how to access this shit.
So what do you think a 16-year-old can do?
You know, and then the crazy thing, everybody don't really like, and I'm speaking to a lot of parents out there that's listening and everything. the minimum age for a lot of social networking sites is 13. You got a lot of folks on there at 11 and 12. You know, and not trying to be rude, not trying to be funny, but not crazy. No, I seen shit earlier. I seen somebody Instagram page. He said he's looking for a young lady, a young teen, like 40 years old. And I'm hoping he say like young teen. I'm hoping for like that 18, 19 young teen. But that's kind of creepy. You know, a lot of kids on Instagram, they don't know who they talking to. You know, you come across their page and start talking to them, you know what's happening. You know, we always talking about the sex trafficking shit that's going on. You know, yeah, we always talking about females in that aspect, but you know, boys be in that shit too. You know, I would hate something happen to my nephew, I hate something happen to your son because if we want to monitor their stuff on social media and this dude or this female, you know, hit them up and all of a sudden, well, that shit going. You know. Hey, Randy, it was a pleasure again, pleasure working with you.
Yes, you too.
You coming through, chop it up with us. Let everybody know where they can find you at, so they can follow you.
Well, for my social media on Facebook, it's just Randi Stewart. You can just search me in the search. It's Randi Stewart. I'm also on Snapchat, and that is I am Randi Stewart. And then on IG is Are the Diva 723. And then also, again, like I said before, I was talking about my podcast, and that is every Sunday, 8 o'clock PST. And that is aired on RandyStewartOnline.com. So yes, please support, and I always follow, you know, all my fans and supporters back. So yeah, I'd love to share the love back. Oh, also, if you have any content or you want to be a guest on my show, hit me up, and the email for that is submit@RandyStewartOnline.com.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. You know, I thank Randy for coming through. I thank Saint for having to come through. You know. Everybody, we like a family here, you know, so you know we always work with each other and everything. We got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. So everybody listening, everybody following, y'all stay tuned. Got more stuff to talk about. Hold on.
It's been real.
I need
I'm broken.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm surprised you call me after I said it's good on niggas, good up on niggas, good now you acting like we, acting like we, some more things I
know you low key though.
Acting like he's scared of people.
Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you bother me when you know you don't want me? Why you hit me when you know better? You know better. Know you do better than you do. I'll be looking for it. I'll be looking for it. I'll be looking for it. So we can show it. We do whatever we want, love whatever we want, love whatever we want, it don't matter. We do whatever I want, give whatever I want, give whatever I need. It's about love, now is it number, did it with you, should never let you hit it. I split it with you, I regret it. You got Spanish, you got soprano, now it's soprano. Good, on beat it
Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Why you bother me? Last time I checked, you were the one that left me in. Like my side. That's that most city, that's I that you take around at night. You like to give me eye, you know I know I'm desire. Like when I make all you say, look like you making fire. Let me come inside you, let me take this inside you. As a this, good thing that's the whip, baby. Good thing that was real, good thing I can feel you, baby. So why you bother me, why you bother me? Trying to catch you, feel me?
I came to your city looking for love and licky, cause you promised to put it down. Wanna be your city looking for you, love. For you, right? All I think is that you fun, dropping you right now, right now. Love, wanting to keep me by your side, wanting to keep me by your side now.
If you don't take up that speak up for your chest, they think you stupid. You know what I'm saying?
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been? Yeah, I'm not a darling girl. And act like I'm your man. I'm just a man. You know how right. No, right. Big ass, better than nigga with a sick ass mouth and a snake ass lung. That's just around me, nigga, and a plan when I'm coming for the king and my folk like that. Look for my niggas and the ghost right there. Look for my niggas and the ghost right now. Niggas gotta care for the boys that be dreams to their heels and they care for the boy right now. Goddamn, for the time of the year. Here with them young boys feel. I kill, never be killed, that's real, no lie. You can tell it from my fears now. They just wanna fuck me down. They just wanna love me down. They can't tie me down like Ray J said, but no, I'm just nigga, show me stuff. Feel like you own me something. Looking for the money like a button, can't take a traffic, my man. Looking right in the front. Bitches on my dick, nigga, no. Everywhere I go, they always got me jumping.
Nice to meet, I'm not who you be. Peace, that's all peace. Diamond dropping through his beat. She invited me to her crib. I walk in, she said my heat. She said, where I live in the hills. That's just the way I see. Stop that madness, I'm a savage. Her traffic will not get at me. That's just Spanish. I'm out here, they got a but we get nasty. I'm a daddy. She know that nigga ain't average. Ain't nothing wrong with that gases. Bitch, I know all these big matches. I'm geeking, I'm on it. Don't look at me like you want it. Tell them that we ain't starting it. Walk down, we ain't plotting it. King of District Columbia, come here right out of Permit. This shit really ain't talking, girl. Let's get the time.
She money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down and out like last week. Tell me where have you been? Yeah, I'm not a darling girl. And act like I'm your man. I'm just a man. You know how right. Oh, no, right. fuck I'm supposed to say? What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Hey. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. I told them I got tests because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey. Gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey. Hold up. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. I told them I got tests because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey. Gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey. But you got a big body, but a little face. Hey. Got a 41 peso with some money cake. Hey. If I feel a way, then I'm gon' say it to your face, ayy. If I feel a flat today, I'll make 100K, ayy. Yeah, I just ain't make 100K, yeah. If they put a price on me, I double what they pay, yeah. They think they don't let me give a fuck about what they say, yeah. I could take a bitch and make you think about what you say, yeah. I'm gon' put her in the leg like MMA, yeah. I'm gon' let her give me head like if she don't think shit. If she ever turns, gon' be that she fakes it. Couple bitches had this word, gon' know how you fade it. You fuck up with her, she ain't even who she came with. She deserve better, use a bird, use a wasted. Fuck a umbrella, change, but in my spaceship. I'm in dancing, I'm two-stepping with my bracelet. So, get the fuck up out my face. I'm just on my way to get this money and I'm late, okay. In a strip club, throwing 20s like I'll be okay. 100K a day, try to do it like an 808. Yeah, what the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. I told them I got this because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey, gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey, cause you got a big body, but a little face. Hey, got a 41 peso with some money cake. Hey, if I feel a winning, I'm gon' say it to your face. Hey, if I feel a flat today, I'll make 100K. Hey, hold up. Talking shit don't never get to me. When they see me now, they better have that same energy. In abandoned houses, and they not it wasn't shit to me. When you see me now, try to act like you remember me. They look at me now, bitch, I'm drowning. And my buddies say LeBron is 1,000. And we come spit out the Bronx, so we wildin'. Shout out BK, free Bobby and free Rowley. Free my nigga B12, holla if you see 12. For please believe me, it'll cover the weed smell. I probably got 3 mil sitting in my email. So much on me, they second guessing what we sell. So much money, you don't be fucking if it's dirty money. Cause I heard that you get hurt if you go searching for me. When the police pulled me over, I had 30 on me. The fuck I look like with less than 30 on me, nigga. Yeah, what the fuck I'm supposed to say? Police pull me over, they ain't got nothing to say. I told them I got this because I'm rich, they said okay. Hey, gotta pray a lot, niggas get shot up every day. Hey, you got a big body, but a little face. Hey, got a 41 peso with some money. Hey, if I play the front today, I'll make 100K. Hey, if I play the front today, I'll make 100K. Yeah, I make a say, I make a say. I make a say, I make a say. I make a say, I make a say.
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. To the world, the planet's ultimate hip hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Mikey Zion. Addictive Radio. We back in the building. Shout out to all my listeners. Shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to AUMA Radio for allowing us this platform for me and my co-hosts to talk to y'all, talk shit, talk whatever, talk logic. That we doing our thing here. Just to let y'all know, just an update on some other stuff that's going on. The plus size issue is being wrapping up. We're finishing it up. It'll be dropping by the end of this year. So y'all stay tuned for that. Right now, we're working on the lingerie issue as well. Submissions, we take submissions. Submitted to addictivemag@gmail.com. Subject lingerie. So models, photographers, anybody listening, that's your platform. Deadline is January 15th. So let's get it. The way it's looking like, I'm getting a lot of submissions. It's going to be a double issue. So models, you got a chance to be in one of these issues. But shout out to my 2 cover models, Nate Seduction and G9 is my 2 cover models. So shout out to them. a little bit later, I give y'all their Instagram so I can follow them as well. But we working on different things and different aspects. So be on the lookout for that. Couple things going on. I didn't really talk about this. But I missed a dope ass album that dropped 2 weeks ago. Fabulous and Jada Kids dropped the Friday on Elm Street. It was a pretty dope project. For those who didn't listen to it, it's on iTunes, on Spotify, it's on Tidal. Cop it. If you about lyricism, punchlines, and everything like that, peep it out. Pretty dope. Fab and Jada Kids, to me, one of the top lyricists in the game. I'm gonna say probably top out right now as well. But for them two to collab on this project, using 2 different styles, it was pretty dope. It's something worth listening to. I'm gonna play one or two of the tracks here. If I can remember. Okay, I remember the 2 tracks. So it was a pretty dope project. Another thing I did want to get back into, I didn't really talk too much about it last Tuesday because we had a guest in. For those, I'm gonna kind of dive back into the Mace versus Cameron beef. I know it's semi over with and everything, but just me being a hip hop fan, and if y'all paid attention to it, it's been something that's been going on since the late '90s. And just being a fan of Cam, being a fan of Dipset, just a fan of music in general. Cam literally been throwing shots at Mace since he left Harlem. At the time, I never knew one of the reasons why he left. Never knew the reason why he left Harlem. Whatever, but Cam threw steady shots at Mace since then. Even as far as to when he released the movie Killer Season, threw some more shots at him. So, person gonna take so many punches for so long. Mace basically got sick and tired of it, especially with the last jab. That's what caused Mace to go in a little bit. I know some people said they wasn't feeling the diss record. It wasn't so much as a diss. It was just the Mace spilling out what the fuck happened, and there's a lot of shit in there that if you paid attention to the New York hip hop scene, late '90s, early 2000s. There's like a lot of shit that Mace talk about. That shit really happened. Like, I'm a fan of Jim, and Jim the fighter. But in a certain situation, Jim was in that. He repped Dipset to the fullest, and whether he was him and 100 niggas, or just him by himself, he stood tall. I give him that much credit for it. Even when Dipset and Junior got into the little thing, granted, from Cam's mouth, some went wrong with his mom, so he bounced out to order out to Orlando and this and that. But Jim was on the radio like, he heard from Cam in a minute. In that whole little situation, fuck my man Joel's up because Cam wasn't signing off shit that Joel's could have been on. And one reason I say that, and Mace kind of put it out there, he did Joel's and some Diddy shit. Lil Wayne and Joel like real close. I never say they are. If anybody ever pays attention to them, they're supposed to release a mixtape or a project together called I Can't Feel My Face. A lot of Lil Wayne collabs with Chris Brown that came out years ago. Joel's supposed to be on them shits too. Cam never signed off on them projects. That's why he kind of heard more Wayne than Joel's. So in that shit, it kind of fucked up Joel's shit a little bit. So I just want to touch a little bit back on that. For that reason, I'm gonna play the Oracle again, and then right after that, I'm followed up with one of the tracks from Fab and Jadakiss thing. Then we talk about some other shit. In the meantime, check out the website www.addictivemat.com. You know, check it out. We got the new model of the month, Rebecca Fox. She on there. Nice little thing. Hope you don't get mad at me saying that. But you know, I'm not playing the Oracle. I'm gonna play this track by Fab and Jadakiss, Stand Up, featuring Future.
Real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up. I heard you compromise, and you kept it silent. Get more money than a nigga. Real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up, real niggas stand up. Get your hands in the air, yeah. This is never fall, yeah. Never fall this under you, we take it to the car. Yeah, them people ran up on me. Asking me, do I know something? Looked them in their eyes and said, if I knew something, I wouldn't know nothing. Heard a lot about me, you ain't never heard that I told nothing. If I'm hungry, I go hunting. I ain't doing no go funding in the ass fees at 4 Sunday. Drink up, smoke something. Big boy, no youngin', run it up, no running. Big friend, no funny. Lamb chops with no onions and a bad bitch that knows money. She's so cold, how you nose running. Lost friends when I found stacks. Lost it all and then bounced back. Only counting on my niggas. Any other time I count stacks. But money don't make real niggas. Real niggas make money. Money come and go. Real you can't take from me. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. I heard you compromise. And you kept it silent. Get more money than a nigga cause you really better. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Put your hands in the air. Yeah. This is never fall. Never fall this under you. We take it to the car. Lips sealed. I can do sign language in order to keep. But I look like being thirsty. When water is free, I ain't bring them people to you. You brought them people to me. Still I never said a word. I just knocked off every bird. All them bundles on the benches, on the front line in the trenches, all them Bentleys, all them Benzes. Shit you was doing was senseless. On the road we was taking, the cold you was breaking. Get exposed when you faking. Let you tell it I'm just hating. Out of case I do the safe. You rather do the mall first. Lord forbid they ever pick you up. Who you gonna call first? Oh yeah. You know how I'm getting down. I'll hold it on the strength. I don't know about sitting down. All my real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. I heard you compromise. And you kept it silent. Get more money than a nigga cause you really better. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Real niggas stand up. Put your hands in the air. This is never fall. Never fall this under you. We take it to the car. What?
I got something to say. You gon' listen today. No. Can we talk about the lives being taken? Can we talk about the guns going off and the false accusations? I'm afraid of my own generation. Can we talk about it? No. Can we talk about the blood on the pavement? I bet they gon' be afraid to play the song on rotation. But I'ma talk about it. But I'ma talk about it. Baby, can we talk about it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Most certainly
Can we
can.
talk about it?
And I ain't gonna take too much of your time.
No.
Yeah. First thing they say is stop killing. But can we talk about the cop killings? Before we talk about the crack dealing. They acting like blacks ain't got feelings. Knowledge of self is through wisdom. So can we talk about the school system? Young girls raped and knocked up. Where Hillary released niggas that Bill locked up. Can we talk about the cost of living? We can talk about guns, but we forced to get them. It's a new race every time you cross the ribbon. Might have skipped the beat, but we never lost the rhythm. You don't understand, so you ain't able to feel it. When my mama's in pain, I ain't able to heal it. Fatigues and field boots that I wear. Sponsor what? Vote for who? Fuck out of here.
Talk about the lies being taken, can we talk about the guns going off and the false accusations? I'm afraid of my own generation, can we talk about it? No. Can we talk about the blood on the pavement? I bet they gon' be afraid to play the song on rotation. But I'ma talk about it. But I'ma talk about it. Can we talk about it?
You can't remain silent.
Talk about it.
You gotta speak up.
Can we talk about
They
it?
say it's justice. I feel like it's just us. Look, I know that's how it's talking and going demonstrations. But if we don't speak up, you help the discrimination. We need a one-on-one before it goes gun on gun. People skip the front page till they see their son on one, and now it's too late to talk. The topic has changed. They're shooting at black targets like he's cops at the range. Can we talk how many died for the birth of a nation? And how this national anthem ain't worth my ovation? And if I am standing up, I'm standing for equality. It's brutality. We need more than that apology. Can we talk about it? Not just artists, but the players too. Y'all on the field, not the mic, but y'all can say it too. We need more Kaepernick and not just with the rapper kicking. We need more than Instagram posts with smart captions. Black actors, stop acting and start action. Kerr got the credit, forgot about Mark Jackson. Damn.
About the lies being taken, can we talk about the guns going off and the false accusations? I'm afraid of my own generation, can we talk about it? No. Can we talk about the blood on the pavement? I bet they gon' be afraid to play the song on rotation. But I'ma talk about it. But I'ma talk about it. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it?
Sensitive subject, but can we talk about it? Yeah. Step straight to it, not try to walk around it. No. How we make America great again? How? If we open up the doors and let haters in. Wow. It's nothing. We winners. But that could all change since Trump won and we finished. Much realer than we thought. I'm saying all I really want to know is can we talk? Can we talk?
Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it?
Streaming from Atlanta, Georgia. Hello World, the planet's ultimate hip-hop station. This is AUMA Radio.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Money Zone, back in the building, Addictive Radio. Hey, don't forget to follow us at Addictive_radio, at Addictive Magazine. You know, follow my personal page at Money Designs, MONEYDESIGNZ_. Follow my co-host at Yuri B, Danny X. That's YURIBDANIX. You know, keep her in your prayers. She was in a minor accident today, but we'll make sure she's all good and everything. So, shout out to her and her brand. Hope she, you know, gets better real soon and everything like that. So we got some big things coming up in 2018. Please, y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay focused. Y'all rock with us. Without y'all, we wouldn't have this platform continue and everything. You know, shout out to all the models that have been a part of Addictive Magazine, a part of the brand, a part of the issues. So, it's been a real blessing working with y'all, featuring y'all and everything. Like I said, I'm going to give y'all my cover models. Follow Nay Seduction. That's at Nay, NAYY_seduction, SEDUCTION. Follow G9. Our Instagram is G the letter not the number 9. DAGODDES. G9 the goddess. So yeah, y'all follow them, catch them on the lingerie issue. Tomorrow, if y'all want to submit, go ahead and do that. We finna wrap this up. I'm gonna play a couple tracks. Don't forget to support us, artists. If you want your music played, hit me up, DM me. I'll send you the information. If you want to get your interview done, same process. Let me know. We get it set up for December, January, whenever you want to come through. You come from Atlanta, let us know. Big ups to Tracy. Tracy Big Deal. Her from her hustle folks come back in January. So artists, please hit her up. Follow the page, hustle_flow ATL. It's coming back in January, new location. So definitely a good networking event. We will be out there as well. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be doing. If I'm gonna be shooting or I'm just gonna be out there looking for artists. So y'all pay attention to that. Shout out to J Bar, December 15th. We'll be there for the magazine release party. December 22nd, model casting call. Shout out to everybody over there, Gore, the whole promotional staff up there. We got these popping. Shout out to Randi Stewart for coming through. Please catch her. She's in the Slim Thick issue. She's on the cover Slim Thick issue. She did in the lingerie issue. Very lovely, very classy lady, model, mother. So follow her at R the Diva 723. Shout out to Saint for coming through and bring her as well. We go back a couple years now, working with each other on different projects. So shout out to the whole fam. Shout out to the AUMA Radio fam. Everybody got their own show here. K Rod, Black, Mr. Exclusive, everybody that's part of the thing. Shout out to everybody on that. With that, don't forget to check out the website, www.addictivemat.com. With that, we're finna wrap this up. We'll see y'all Thursday. And peace.
If I hit it one time, I'm a fight club. If I hit it 2 times, then I like club. If I fuck 3 times, I'm a white club. It ain't safe for the black or the white club. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. Tell your man pipe up in the fight club. Hey, hands on the safe, hey, they safe, hey, hands on the safe, nice, hey. Yeah, fuck them here and get some money. 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 No limit, I'm a fucking soldier. Always say, and I'm never sober. It's the 3 days in a Raleigh.